Hello everyone. Today I'm going to show you how to set up the machine to do punch card knitting. So first of all, you want to thread up your machine. With one colour. And I'm going to cast on. If you see these marks on the machine, the punch card corresponds with these marks. So you've got red, and that's 24 stitches, and then you've got the white, which is another 24. So your punch card will repeat down like this. So we want to bring out enough needles that we're going to go past. So we're going to bring out 50 needles. Going to do a quick E-wrap cast on. Let's lead across. If you want to make a nice sample, if you do a E-wrap cast on, it will give you a really nice edge. But if you're just trying out, you can do a quicker cast on with every other needle. So here I'm going to put it in the compartment 1 and shut the gate. I'm using a 4-ply here. This is a standard gauge machine. So I'm going to just start off with a tension 7 and make sure this dial is in the middle. So I'm just going to knit a row. So I'm just knitting a few rows. So if you take your punch card, if you've got this dial here, if you put it on the triangle, it means you can feed the punch card in. So I'm going to, with this wheel, feed it round. I'm going to feed it right round because this punch card goes in a circle. I've got some. So I've got some clips here. So if you put a clip into the back there, you can see the punch card's got a little notch where these clips go. This is so it goes through the mechanism without getting stuck. So those are on. Now I'm going to move the punch card round so it starts at my beginning row. And you always, whichever row you want it to start at, you then click on 5 with this machine. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and that's going to be my start row. I'm going to pull this forward, and that just shows you what configuration that the second colour is going to do. Also on here, you want this dial to be up on there's an S and an L. The S just means a short stitch, and the L means that every row on here it would do 2 rows instead, so that you could play with the pattern. First of all, I've got to run the carriage across to collect up this pattern on these little pattern wheels at the back here. So that's collected up the pattern now. So now you need to do 3 things. You need to release this. You need to put in your second colour. So you can tie this to your clamp if you want, and hold it. And the next thing, you need to put this in the number 2, so in here. It just slips in there. It doesn't shut, it just goes in here a lot. Your first one is in here and your second one is in here. And your second colour will knit where the holes are in your punch card. The next thing to do is to turn your dial to F, which is short for fair arm. I'm going to put it through here, and that means it will knit this pattern. Off I go. So we're looking at the back of the knitting. If you've got a big pattern, I think it's a good idea to just push your end needles out. If you push these out, it will always knit in the second colour. Your thread just gets stuck. If it gets stuck, just make sure your threads are running. So you can see it's getting a bit baggy on the edges here, so it's a really good idea to put some more weights. So put some weights at the edge. And as you work up the work, just move your weights up. You can see the pattern there. So when you think you've got to the end of your design and you want to stop your punch card and you want to go back to plain, just switch this dial back to the 0. Take your second colour out. And you can leave your punch card running, or you can just stop it. And then it goes back to plain. And then you can just cast off in your normal way. We'll have a look at the pattern. We'll do a quick cast off, which means not casting off at all, and just running the machine across. And then you can see the pattern. But either side could be the pattern.